Hello, my dear students. Today's topic is art. Today, we enter in a new module. We are going to talk about art, about materials the artists use to form their different forms of art. So, let's have a look at these pictures. Here, we have got different visual forms of art. So, we have painting, drawing, printmaking, ceramics, then we have sculpture and photography. We have drawing as well. Tell me, which one is your favorite? Now we have got here art materials. We are going to find out what materials do different artists use for making sculptures, painting and drawing. We have got the words above and we are going to use these words to complete the cluster. Let's go on with the first one. So, sculpture. What do the artists use to make sculpture? They use wood, wax, stone, clay and marble. What is the word wax? In Albanian it is dul, while the word clay it is balt in Albanian. Now let's go on. We have drawing. What materials do the artists use to make their drawings? They use ink pencil or pen, they use chalk or charcoal. Let's go on with the next one. Paintings. What materials do the artists use to make their paintings? They use acrylics, ink, wash, oil or watercolors. So we had some vocabulary on the materials the artists use to make their different forms of art. Now we have got a picture here. Please have a look at it. Tell me, which of these pictures shows a painting, a sculpture, or a mosaic? So, here we've got a mosaic. Let's go on. This one is a life-size sculpture. And then we've got a painting. Let's go on with the reading and comprehension. We are going to find out more about the people who have done the mosaic, the painting, and the drawing. Ben Wilson. This is Ben Wilson and his painting, right? Who would ever get the idea of drawing on discarded chewing gum? Believe it or not, that's exactly what Ben Wilson does. The London-based sculptor creates miniature paintings on tiny blobs of chewing gum. The gum is heated with a blowtorch and then lacquer is added so as to harden it before Ben paints on it with acrylic paint. His works vary from animal and flower designs to portraits, and he even accepts requests from locals to do everyday scenes. So far, he has painted on over 10,000 pieces of gum on pavements across the UK. Ben is known as one of the most popular artists on the streets of London, and passers-by often stop to watch the amazing artist create his works of art. So this was a text about Ben Wilson. So as we see here, what does Ben do? Ben takes discarded blobs of chewing gum and he uses a blowtorch to harden it, and then he uses paints to create his works of art. He is also a pavement artist. What does this mean? He paints on the pavements of London. Let's go on with the other artist. It's John Dalson, and this was a sculpture. Have a look at the sculpture. What is it made with? We are going to read the text to find out more. John Dalson. If the old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure, applies to anyone, it does to the Australian artist John Dalson. For years, this energetic and creative artist has roamed to the beaches of Australia in search of waste materials to transform into what he calls environmental art. John has created life-size sculptures and totems of rubber, plastic, lemonade bottles, flip-flops, foam, and even driftwood. Plastic bags found along the shore are transformed into beautiful environmental landscapes and seascapes in an effort to raise awareness of the environment. John hopes that people will find his art interesting and will pick up the environmental message behind it. So, what does John Dalton do? Well, he collects flip-flops and different discarded materials by the seaside. He takes these materials and he creates different life-size sculptures. But why does he do this? Of course, he wants to raise people awareness about environment. He wants to make sure that people will get the environmental message behind his works of art. And I've got a surprise for you. Here we've got an Albanian artist, Sajmir Strati. Have a look at this mosaic. Can you notice what materials has he used to make his work of art? We are going to find it out together in the text. Sajmir Strati. It's hard to imagine that something as ordinary as nails or toothpicks can become amazing works of art. Yet this and other everyday objects like cork, CDs or eggshells are used by Albanian artist Sajmir Strati to create his mosaics, designs made from any small pieces of material. His huge, amazing creations have made him into one of the best-known mosaic artists in the world. Strati entered the Guinness World Record in 2006 when he used 500,000 nails over a surface of 8 square meters to recreate Leonardo da Vinci's self-portrait and produce the world's largest nail mosaic of the time. Even more impressive is the rainless spirit, for which 1.5 million toothpicks were used to make the image of a horse. This and the mosaics he produced in the next 2 years, one made of cork and the other of paintbrushes, earned him 3 more mentions in the Guinness World Records. So, Sajmir Strati has used corks to make his mosaic. Now let's have a look at some post-reading exercises, but before going on with that, we're going to have some new vocabulary that were in the text. Blowtorch. What is a blowtorch? Well, it's a handheld device producing flame. You've got a picture of it here. Then we have miniature. It means very small. An example of it is this statue is a miniature version of the Eiffel Tower. Then we have blob of chewing gum. It's a small sticky sweet that has been used and discarded. Lacquer. It is a special liquid painted on something to give it shiny, more shiny, and to protect it. We have got an example here. We painted the wooden table with lacquer. Now it is shiny. We have got the word discarded. What is discarded? It means thrown away or trash. Trash is rubbish. The example, the trash on the beach is mainly plastic bags and tin cans. What is the word driftwood? Wood that has washed ashore. We have got the word roam. What is roam? To walk around without a specific destination. We have got the word awareness. What is it? Understanding of a specific thing or condition. We've got a sentence with it. Our class made a poster to raise awareness about recycling. We have got the word foam. What is it? It's a light sponge-like material. We have 2 more other words. Totem. It's a figure of an animal or plant with some spiritual connection to a tribe. The last word is seascape. It's a painting of a sea scene. And now let's go on with some post-reading exercises or activities. We are going to answer the questions about our artists. The first one. What material does Ben Wilson use for his paintings? So, do you remember the text? What has he used in his paintings? So, he uses tiny blobs of chewing gum, lacquer, and acrylic paint. The next. Where can you see Ben's painting? So, do you remember when was Ben painting in the picture? Right, on pavements across the UK. Question number 3. Why is John Dalton described as an energetic and creative artist? Well, because he roamed beaches in search of waste material to create his works of art. And he was searching for flip-flops, bottles of lemonade, and things discarded there. What does John Dawson, his work of art, will do? Do you remember why was John Dawson doing all this work? What did he say about the environment? Well, he hoped to raise awareness about environment. And the last one, what makes Sainier Stratis art impressive? The fact that he uses everyday objects like corks, eggshells, nails, toothpicks, etc. to make his amazing mosaics. We have got another exercise here. We have got some sentences and we are going to use the words in their correct form to complete the sentences. The words are paint, cork, landscape, work, and sculpture. Maybe you don't know the word landscape. It is a painting representing land, while cork in Albanian it is tapa. Let's go on with the sentences. Claude Monet is probably the greatest painter in history. Most of his paintings show scenes of countryside. So what do you think? Which word best fits to this sentence? And it is landscape, because as we can see, the word scenes of countryside. Number 2, he made the mosaic using from bottles. So what did he use? Cork. He used corks to make his mosaics. Sentence number 3. He used blue for the sky. So we use this blue to paint the sky, right? The blue color to paint the sky. She used stone and clay to make of animals. And the word is sculpture of animals. There are thousands of art in the gallery. So what are these? Of course, we say works of art produced by different artists. Here we've got another exercise. It is about compound words. But what are compound words? Let's have a look at the theory together. Compound words or nouns are nouns formed from 2 or more words. They can be a noun plus noun, for example, tooth and paste, that is toothpaste, or adjective plus noun, black the adjective, board is the noun, so when they are together, blackboard. We have got an exercise here. We have got 2 columns of words. We are going to match these words together from 1 to 7 with words from A to G to make compound nouns. Let's go on with the first one. Swimming and G. Swimming pool. Bed is matched with A, bedroom. Hair, haircut. Birth with the word day, so birthday. Then we have card matched with the word board, and they form the compound noun cardboard. Number 6, star is matched with light, so star, light. And the last one, white, is matched with the word wash, white, wash. Thank you very much for your attention. See you in the next session. Thank you.